So, what if I don't feel anything happening in my body when I take my Cardio Miracle?
Well, I think that's interesting. What I found in many cases is that when you feel lousy, it's foremost on your mind. When you feel better, you take it for granted. And so, one of the things that happens often is some people say, well, I didn't feel anything. Well, I don't know what they wanted to feel. Maybe they wanted to feel a jolt like taking 150 grams of caffeine in an energy drink. Well, of course, you're going to feel a difference. Um, the Cardio Miracle nitric oxide release is more systematic, it's more sustained. And so you're going to feel greater stamina, you're going to feel greater clarity, you're going to feel more alert. The brain fog often is going to evaporate a little bit. But the bottom line is, we do a lot of things that we think are good for us, whether we see an immediate result or not. But because we live in a fast food world, an instant gratification world, a lot of times people are a little impatient. We had a friend that we met a month ago on a cruise. She was chronically hypertensive. And she asked, what should she do? I said, try Cardio Miracle. Well, she tried it for a couple of days and, said that she hadn't seen a measurable improvement. And we said, how much did you take? He said, well, I usually took one, and then sometimes I'd take another one. If you're looking for a solution, but this is where you cannot overdose. If you have a problem, a chronic problem, you can counsel with your health professional, and then take four servings, take 2 little scoops 3 times or whatever. But you can increase your dosage. You can't overdose on this product. Judy Mikovits, one of the preeminent biochemists, scientists in the world, she says, this is food. This is health food. So you cannot really overdose. So I just think that it's, I think that we're going to see people enjoy the new flavoring, enjoy the smoothness of that. But I would say combine it. Try different things. Have a good time with it. I mean, you're better off having it with a scoop of ice cream than to not have it. So I'm not, I had a guy, that when we first started, who called me, and he was from Nashville, Tennessee, and he said, I've been taking your product for a month. My blood pressure hasn't changed a bit. And I said, well, tell me how you take it. He says, I take it first thing in the morning with a shot of whiskey. I said, come on. He says, no, I really do. I said, well, give us a fair chance here. So, but I've had so many, literally thousands of conversations in the last 17 years of people as they dose up, as they take more. Remember how long it took you to get sick, how long it took you to become overweight, how long it took you to become depressed in life. And don't expect that in 72 hours your life's going to be totally tipped around. But there are people who feel it on the first glass, and others that have to go on it for 30 days, run out, and not have it for 3 or 4 days, and then all of a sudden it's like getting the shot of adrenaline. They go, whoa, I didn't realize how bad I used to feel.
I remember the first time taking it, and I called you. I told you because I went to the gym and I was able all of a sudden to lift more weight. And I don't know, I didn't know the science behind why that was happening in that moment, but I felt like I could lift more, and I was, and it was spectacular. Recently, I had a friend of mine who's in really good shape, and he's in his 50s. He said, yeah, I took it for a little while and I just didn't notice any difference. So I'm not going to keep taking it. And I said, well, did you measure your labs and get all of your blood work done prior? And have you done it since? And he said, no, I haven't done that. And I said, well, that's a good indicator. As well as, how long did you take it? He said, a few weeks. And I said, we have a 60-day money back guarantee. And there's a reason why you should try it give it a good month or two. You'll feel some difference, but much of nitric oxide's purpose in the body can't be measured. It's a vasodilator, and it operates on a cellular level to support the body's intricate balance, and it helps your arteries sustain youth and flexibility. And that's kind of the challenge that a lot of people can't consider for themselves to think, well, nothing's happening that I can actually measure right now, but no, something's actually happening on a cellular level. And it's hard to put a number on that sometimes if you don't feel something in your body changing.
And we totally encourage the blood work because the blood work will tell you. And we have people every day that call and say, my blood work's never been better. My cardiologist is shocked. My nephrologist is shocked. My endocrinologist is shocked. My optometrist is shocked. I mean, we hear these stories every day. So we know what's going to happen. We know that it's happened for thousands of other people.